Welcome to the weekly Sikkum of English of the Dvar Sicha of Shabbos, Parshas Vayeshev, Chof Gimel, Kislev, Mevorchim, Chodesh, Teves, Heit of Shudden Beis. The Rebbe Melech HaMashiach Shlita starts off the fact that we spoke many times, our generation, the last generation of Golus, the first generation of Geula. They already finished all the way, now we're standing ready for the Geula. People ask, the Geula is dependent on the entire world, not only a certain group. Where do we see that the Geula, where do we see that the entire world is ready for the Geula? So the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach says, well, that is based off the whole idea that Yidden are spread around all over the place. Even though it seems like it's a sense, it's not a good thing that Yidden are spread out. Nevertheless, we say it's stuck to us. It was running for Yisrael. It's stuck. It's a good thing that Hashem spread them out to all the countries. And like the Chazal say, Azaz the Karta, and go to a city, Halach and Musa, you go into this custom, because they didn't go into every single country. They use out the customs and the way of living, the language of Chulul, the Shem Shemayim, and they use all that for in the way of the Chalal Rechadayim, like Chassidus, Hillel Baruch is Sal Ben Umis, Allah should taste for them Gerim, which I want Gerim, which Gerim means the sparks of Kedusha, and that's the Mara of this, the Yidden are spread on every single place. And they should do this, that the Yidden are spread on every single place, and they go and live in every single country. According to the customs of the country, they take the country itself, and they bring it up to Kedusha. However, that itself, there can be two ways. There could be in a way that a Tachtein stays Tachtein, just the Yidden are coming and move out of it, and the place that they didn't make the place itself to be a Makim of Kedusha. The Rebbe HaMashiach says, according to this, we can understand what is the accomplishment of our generation. Not only time of Yisrael, but even the beginning of Golus, most Yidden lived in the area of Eretz Yisrael, in the area of Eretz Yisrael, in the Chatz Gadol, and our generation, Yidden came to every single place around the world, and every place they were Makayim Torah mitzvahs. And according to this, we can understand that according to all the signs, they already finished all the Budurim, the Slip we're already standing there by the Geula. We're ready by the Geula now. The Rebbe Melech HaMashiach says, everything is Klolus and Pratus, the general rule, the details. Where do we see a detail in this idea? So that in the Haftarah, they read this past Shabbos, Parshas of Yishlach. The Pasuk says, the Golus Heichla, that the Golus started, V'nei Yisrael v'gemer, Ad Tzarfas gemer till France. So the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach asked the question, this that the Navi is telling us, the Golus and the Geula has to do with French, Tzarfas, means the Geya. Not only because technically that's where they went to Golus. Other the idea of Tzarfas has to do with the Geula. So instead the connection between France and the Alter Rebbe, during the times of the Alter Rebbe, there was a war between Napoleon. Napoleon wanted to conquer the whole world. And Alter Rebbe said, it's not good that France should win, Napoleon should win, rather the other side, which is Russia, the Tsar, he should win. Why? Because the whole idea of France and Napoleon was the idea of Klippa and not believing in any anymore. And one of them just saying that everything I did myself. Like it's known that at this time that the war that Napoleon had was a war that he wanted to change the whole world, to change the whole way of life in those times. Till then, most countries there was a king and a queen. They decided what went on. That's it. He wanted to free all the countries from the king and queen. That everybody should be able to do whatever they want, and even though that would help the Yidden and Begashmias, and to be free, and to be able to live normally. Nevertheless, Baruchnius is the whole idea of Prikas El, and therefore Alter Rebbe fought against it until the Alter Rebbe when it was Shvur, that the Russia will be one that will win. And according to this, we understand what's the accomplishment of our generation. Despite the fact that then Alter Rebbe was fighting against it, and our time is in completely the opposite direction. We see people who go over there and they're mitzvahs, they learn Torah, and become this itself a place of a Fatz Sameach Chutzon. How? Where did the Kayach come from? The Frierdiker Rebbe. Kayachim the Frierdiker Rebbe from Nasir there. And the Frierdiker Rebbe came to what's it called? To turn over France, starting with the Marash. The Marash a few times already visited France. And so so a big part of Hemshech and Beis, Rebbe Shab said, Dafka in France, told at the Frierdiker Rebbe sent Shluchim. And the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach, that brings in the Ara, that the Shluchim were the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach himself, and they went to France. And they were over there, and they were Halach Ben Musay, and they used the customs for Torah and Tefillah. And that was already a yeshiva Timchet over there. They learned Torah, they learned Nigla, like this. But France itself becomes a place of Torah, and not more than that, they over there write Chedusha Torah. And the Koyach from all that comes from the France itself, which is a form of fighting against all that, became itself a marker of Hafatz Samiyanos. And this idea, and in this we also see the two aspects of before. You have the idea of the Gilim al Milo, that we're being divided about the Tachton stays Tachton. You have a more deeper, the Tachton itself turns over and becomes a place of Torah. Where do you see this? In Tzarfas is also from the word Tziruf, means refining. Like the Pasuk says, Yitzarfu v'yislabnu, Yisbarnu v'yislabnu v'yitzarfadabu. And you have the Tzarfas, a gematria of 770. 770 is gematria of Tzarfas. What did they have 770? That's the house of the Rasiyah, the house of the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach Shlita. Means that after this, that when we're divided at Tzarfas, when Melchon Tziduf, reveal that itself is 770. That itself is the market of a Hafatz Samiyanos. The Ramshech Etzem in France itself is the lowest place. That itself becomes the market of all of these Hafatz Samiyanos. That itself becomes a place of Kedusha. And make us even easier, we see that the turning over of France. It's known that every single country has their own song, their flag, and so that and especially according to Primus Yonim, that every single country has a sar l'maylo. So the niggin, the song that every country has to do with their country. And a few years ago, the Rebbe Mashiach started Tafshel Lamadel to sing by Kofis and Tzachostera the French anthem, the nigga of that country. The words of Adonai Samun L'chai Lamim. And it turned over to a chlish niggin for bringing v'chulu, until those that don't even know that the source of this niggin is from France. It's from not a place of Chassidut. Why is speaking about this idea now? Listen to the chassid. The main chassid is what does he care about mitzvahs going around the world? First of all, give thanks to Hashem for the miracles. Especially we're standing close to Chanukah. The whole idea of Chanukah is to thank Hashem for the miracles Hashem did with the Pach Hashem. Especially thanking Hashem and giving praise to Hashem. The recognition to Hashem that is a gear to bring the Gula. When you recognize the miracles Hashem is doing, that is a gear for the Gula. Like the Gemara says that Hashem wants to make Chizkiyahu a Melech, to make him the Mashiach. But after all the miracles that he had, Medicine then came to Hashem and said, if he did all the miracles for the Chizkiyahu Melech, and Chizkiyahu Melech did not say Shiram, I can make him Mashiach. So Rebbe Melech HaMashiach Shlita learns from here that how much is Negeya to bring the Geula, the idea of Persumanism. And therefore here we have Yeridah. Because we already finished everything and the goal is already here. After Iska in person and to Persumanism, to publicize the miracle that Hashem is doing. And knowing when you publicize these miracles, that's the connection with the idea of the Geula. Especially in Chanukah through the Pulis and the Mitzvah of Chagavim for bringing every single place. Speak about the Torah and Primus Torah in the way of Mesa Melech. We have the mitzvah, the word Yamheim should also be visible as a. And this idea that Rebbe Melech HaMashiach has linked this expression to this Shabbos now. Because this Shabbos now, in Shabbos V'Yeshiv, there are guests from France that came to 770. These our kin 770 are Isaac and the Hafatz Samiyanos in France. So the right thing is say Lechai. And often through divided France, Hashem is Averurim, we'll have the Golden Mitzvah Hashem, the Mashiach Tzidkenu, which Platz Lachapar, goes on Mashiach, and there's all the parts for name with the scholars of the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach, Shlita, take off from Yad Mamash. Chi, Adinenu, Mereinu, Verabeinu, Melech HaMashiach, La'elam Vod.